What happens when two sadistic minds join forces, armed with tools of torture and an insatisfiable lust for terror? Between 1979 and 1980, Lawrence Bittaker and Roy Norris, better known as the Toolbox Killers, embarked on a killing spree so horrifying that even seasoned detectives were left shaken. Their crimes weren't just about murder, they were about inflicting the most unimaginable pain. California, 1979. A time of sunny beaches and carefree living, yet hidden behind the warmth and beauty of the Pacific Coast Highway was a darkness that no one could have anticipated. Lawrence Bittaker, a calculating mechanist with a hunger for violence, met Roy Norris, a convicted rapist with a deeply twisted mind in prison. Together, they discovered a shared appetite for brutality. After their release, the pair reunited, cementing their bond over chilling fantasies of abduction, torture, and murder. They equipped a van, nicknamed Murder Mac, with restraints and tools of torment, transforming it into a mobile chamber of horrors. Their victims were young women, often hitchhikers, whose only crimes was trusting the wrong strangers. Their spree began with 16-year-old Lucinda Schaefer, who vanished after a church meeting. She was the first to endure the unimaginable torment that Bittaker and Norris inflicted, and tragically, she wouldn't be the last. The duo meticulously documented their crimes, recording the screams of their victims as they inflicted unspeakable pain. As the bodies of young women began to turn up or worse, vanished without a trace, fear swept through Southern California. Parents kept a close eye on their daughters, while police scrambled for leads. Bittaker and Norris were methodical, careful to leave little evidence. They scoured remote areas, dumping bodies in the San Gabriel Mountains, ensuring they remained hidden from prying eyes. The pair reveled in their ability to evade capture, taunting law enforcement with their brazen brutality. Their victims included Andrea Hall, Jackie Gilliam, and Lee Lamp, all of whom suffered the same horrific fate. The killers grew bolder. Their sadism escalated with each new abduction. The recordings they made of their crimes served as both trophies and reminders of their own depravity. Despite growing pressure, the police faced an uphill battle. Hitchhiking was common at the time, and many of the missing person cases initially seemed unrelated, with little physical evidence to connect the dots. The case went cold. The break in the investigation came from an unexpected source, Roy Norris himself. After bragging about his crimes to a former prison acquaintance, Norris's confidant alerted authorities. The chilling confession marked the beginning of the end for the Toolbox Killers. Detectives moved quickly, searching Bittaker's home and van. What they uncovered was nothing short of horrifying. Polaroids of the victims, tools used for torture, and the infamous audio recordings. These are more than enough to link the duo to the unspeakable crimes. During the trial, the tapes were played, their horrifying content leaving even the most hardened jurors visibly shaken. The prosecution painted a vivid picture of the torment these women endured, ensuring that the Toolbox Killers would face the harshest punishment. In 1981, Lawrence Bittaker was sentenced to death, though he would remain on death row for decades until his natural death in 2019. Roy Norris, who cooperated with investigators, was sentenced to life in prison. While justice was served, it could never undo the suffering caused by their heinous acts. The story of the Toolbox Killer is a grim reminder of the evil that can lurk behind seemingly ordinary facades. Bittaker and Norris were not monsters in appearance, but in actions, turning everyday tools into instruments of unimaginable horror. Their crimes forever scared the families of their victims and the community they terrorized. Even decades later, the echoes of their brutality linger, a chilling testament to the depths of human depravity. Let their stories serve as a cautionary tale, a reminder that evil can hide in plain sight.